So as you can probably tell by now, I'm going to be reviewing the pilot episode of the new television series, Bates Motel, based off the original Psycho movies. If you've never even heard of Psycho, or if you know of Psycho but just don't really know what the show's about, which I don't know why you wouldn't if you didn't want to watch the show, I'm just giving a quick little synopsis. So, in this series, based off the original and popular Alfred Hitchcock movie Psycho, the show chronicles the events during the teenage years of Norman Bates and of his mother Norma Bates. Let me just say I've been really excited for this show to premiere ever since I heard the concept idea for it, and just the beginning of the project I've been super excited and anxiously waiting for this to premiere, and it's kind of the highlight of my night. I've done my research, and there's going to be 10 episodes in the season, which I'm kind of sad, because I can guarantee you that most people, like TV critics, won't like it, and then they'll probably cancel, and if they do, I'm going to be pretty upset. But there are 10 episodes. If you live in Arizona, which I do, so I'm just doing this for Arizona people, it's on every Monday, unless they say it's not going to be. Every Monday at 7. If you have Dish TV, it is channel 118. And if you have DirecTV, it is channel 265. And the channel name is A&E, so it shouldn't be that hard to look up. So let's get into the review. Let's start with the cast. Forgive me if I don't pronounce her name right. I don't really. It's kind of a weird name. Vera Farmiga, I don't know. She did a really good job in this, playing as Norman's mother, who is kind of a control freak. And when I mean kind of, I mean not kind of. She is a psychotic control freak. And she's overbearing. Yes. Freddie Highmore does a really good job, or excellent job, playing Norman. I really wasn't sure of... I really didn't like that they'd picked him to play Norman from all the other movies I've seen him in. I just couldn't picture him as a serial killer. But after watching the show, I kind of got over that and decided he can do a pretty dang good job. And I couldn't really think... I kind of went over this in my head. I couldn't really think of anybody else that they could actually pick to play him. There's no other good teenage people young enough that could probably do that part good enough. But what the hey, he actually surprised me and did a really good job. I really didn't know any of the other cast, and they probably are just beginners, except for like one person. I don't know. I didn't really know the rest of the cast, and it was the first episode, so there were only like a couple people. So that's it for that section of the review of the cast. The music. There's not really much of an opening theme song. It just shows Bates Motel, and it's all blue and flickery and stuff on like a neon sign, because blue is Norman's favorite color, we find out, which I didn't really care to know that, because it just wasn't a big highlight. But yes. But the music, anyway. Music plays a big part. Well, it doesn't play a big part, but it flows really well with the show. Like, when it's really suspenseful, they'll play suspense music. When it's supposed to be peaceful and calmer, him and his mom are having like a heart-to-heart, it's all mellow and calm, and it just really flows well with the story. So the music kind of makes the show, too, along with the acting and the directing and all that. The setting, there's only one word to describe the setting for the show, and it is perfect. Enough said. Okay, let's go with the motel and the landscape. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 100% sure that based off what I've seen, they used the original motel from the film. It looked totally like the original one from the film. I noticed the pictures in one of the hotel rooms from the movie, so I'm confident that they used the actual hotel, original, not hotel, motel, from the movie. So that was really cool, and I was really happy that they did that. The house from the film, I'm 100% they use that too. The only modifications that they made is there's like a pathway up, like with steps and stuff, and overhead like street lamps and stuff, which is way different and not like the movie if you've seen the movie. If you haven't, then you just need to go out there and you need to rent it. I don't give a crap. Buy it. Buy the movie because it's really good. I own it. I got an Alfred Hitchcock top film collection set for my birthday, and Psycho's in it, so yeah. So yeah, you definitely need to watch the original movie, and the show will definitely be a lot more appealing to you. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh yes, the history of the hotel. In the show, we learn a little bit more about the history of the hotel. This guy that lived there, I don't remember his name. His family used to own it, and they owned it for like forever, from like his like grandma down to him or whatever. And the the house got turned over to the bank, and Norman and the mom buy it because they move away from Arizona, where they used to live, and they moved there. The name of the hotel used to be the Seafair Motel. I don't know, I keep saying hotel. I need to just keep saying motel, but excuse me for getting those two mixed up. It used to be called the Seafair Motel, and then right at the end, like the last minute, she changes the sign to Bates Motel, and it's all blue with its neon blue light, and it's pretty cool. Daddy Bates, we learn about the dad. Oh, wait, no we don't, because in the first minute he's dead. He's dead. Norman wakes up, he walks around the house, everything's all weirded out and stuff, and his mom's not there, and he like walks in the garage and his dad's like dead. And he's like, oh crud, and he's all screaming, yelling, and freaking out because his mom ain't there, and then she was in the shower. And I got a theory about what happened between the mom and the dad later, but we're not going to go through that right now because I don't want to have any spoiler alerts. Let's see what we got. Okay, violence and content. His mother is attacked by the guy that used to own the house because he's a drunken, moody bum. I personally don't know what happened, because as soon as he started getting the knife and cutting the back of the dress, I changed the channel because I thought I wasn't comfortable with really watching that, so I changed the channel. So I don't really know what happened, but if you kind of get unsettled by that kind of stuff, then change your channel during that part. It's kind of obvious. But luckily Norman comes in and saves the day. Yeah. The killings aren't really that violent. I mean, Norman just knocks the guy over, and then the guy had brought some handcuffs. Yeah. But yeah, and then the mom, he like is a jerk to the mom, like talking to her since he's all drunk and stuff, and he's laying there on the floor, and she gets like super pissed off, and she just stabs him like freaking 10 times. She just keeps stabbing him over and over, and then Norman walks in and he's like, what the crap? What did you just do? And yeah, the killings aren't really that violent. I mean, there was lots of blood. I mean, there wasn't like a lot of blood compared to other TV shows, but there was still some blood. There's like, and cussing, there's not a whole lot of cussing. Like, personally, I only heard like one cuss word in the whole thing, so there's not a lot of cussing. Let's go back to the Daddy Bates thing. Anyway, he's found dead. I personally think that the mother killed him. I think the mom killed the dad. I'm not gonna lie, so you can agree or disagree, but I personally think the mom killed the dad. I don't know what her motives are or why she killed him, but I can guarantee you she killed him. Norman's insanity and his issues, I personally blame 100% on his mother. She's a overbearing control freak, and I also blame the journal he finds under the carpet when they're changing it for reasons. Anyway, so overall, I'm going to continue watching the show. I loved it. I think everything was just really good in it, and they just did a really good job with taking the movie and making it into a TV show and kind of coming up with a storyline for Norman's teenage years. I highly recommend it if you have seen the original movie and you're a big, I'm not going to say huge, I'm going to say big fan of the movies. You like the movies, you loved them. If you liked the original movie, then I can guarantee you you're most likely going to like this show. So anyway, it's on Monday nights. Check it out. It's pretty good. You need to watch the pilot so you kind of know who everybody is and everything. But overall, it's pretty dang good. I'm going to continue to watch it. If they cancel it, then I'm going to be kind of upset because it's pretty good from what's out there these days. So thanks for watching. If you've liked Bates Motel, comment. I posted links on my channel page on here to my Facebook and my Facebook page for me on there, and my Twitter. So if you want to be friends with me on there and tell me what you thought of it and stuff, do that. And if you want to just do that on YouTube or on here, that's perfectly fine. I posted my emails in my info page if you ever want to contact me. I would personally like to answer any questions you have or something, or just talk to people, because I'd like to get to know my subscribers or fans a little bit better. So anyway, just thanks for watching, and thanks. Make sure to check out Bates Motel. It's pretty freaking good. It's really good.